everybody, it's me Stacey here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, and it's time for our next YouTube class number 336. Okay, first I went to Sam's Club today. I should have never gone to Sam's Club. Honestly, Mr. SMS and we needed things for the business. I mean, we have a business. I needed toilet paper. Not that I was hoarding toilet paper. I just needed like a 20 pack for the shop. No can do. Oh my gosh, it was crazy out there. Crazy out there. So I am glad to be in my safe space of my room where all the people looking for water and tissue and baby wipes and toilet paper, they're all out there, and I'm in my safe space, my happy place right now, and I'm happy to be with you because that was too much for me. Like, anyway, it is what it is. I'm here, and I'm so glad to be here. Now, speaking of Mr. SMS, it was his birthday yesterday. We kept it very simple. Like, pretty much all he wanted was a happy birthday. So I understand that. He's doing okay. It's still a struggle every single day. I won't. It is what it is. It's still a struggle every single day. And he's still making progress, but I know in his mind it's not as quick as he would like it to be. And I'm sure that's how all of us would feel if we were in that position. So I'm hoping over the next 6 months or so, the progress continues to happen. And at some point, he comes to terms with what has happened, because I don't think that's happened yet. I think he's still kind of in a state of disbelief, but he's doing okay. And there are as many good days as there are not so good days, and I couldn't necessarily have said that before. So we're getting there. I know he's worried about what the permanent deficits will be, and we don't know yet because he's still progressing. So as long as he's still on the road to recovery, wahoo ka-choo, and we're just taking it one day at a time. Y'all know that he is the absolute love of my life, and whatever the outcome is okay with me. As far as I'm concerned, they redid his heart, and it's all good, and we're going to have many more birthdays together, and I can't ask for much more than that. So it was his birthday yesterday, but we kept it very low key. Now, as for the house, we're in the house. We're living there. It's not done yet. I will be so glad when no more subcontractors are coming to the house anymore, and we're getting all the little bugs out, like the little things that aren't working well, or we don't have all of the cabinetry in yet, and the faucets, and I mean, there's just things that need to be done. Like, it turns out that if you are taking a shower, you can't run the sprinklers at the same time. Never had that problem before. But how do I know it's a problem? Well, turns out that when the sprinklers go on and you're taking a shower, all the water disappears. The water pressure is just gone. I'm like, oh my, what happened? As I'm in the shower and it just disappeared. So things like that need to get fixed, and we're working towards that. Like I said, maybe another month or so. And yes, I'm still fighting with the insurance company. We are now fighting over depreciation on items for the dwelling. Don't ask. I think they're so tired of paying or not paying that now they're just being unreasonable. Well, okay. Anyway, it's a good day today. Michael's doing great. We're in the house. I have so much to be happy and thankful for, and even more so, I am not out there in a 3.5-hour line at Sam's Club or Costco or Walmart. Oh my goodness gracious. So, what do I have for you today? I have a super fun YouTube class for you. It is not new. And I am not the only one to do that. I'm just going to put this out there. I probably did this YouTube, a similar YouTube, years and years and years and years ago. However, I had to stop doing these YouTubes with this product because we lost the supplier for them. I couldn't get what I wanted. And so obviously we stopped carrying it in the store and all sorts of stuff. But then I was in Germany a couple years ago and came across this new supplier. Wonderful people to work with. Really wonderful. But you're like, well, Stacey, if you came across them a couple of years ago, what took you so long? Well, I wanted to do some of my own product. I wanted them to manufacture for me, and they were happy to do that. And so last year, I want to say last January, in 2019, I contacted them and I said, okay, we're ready. I'm ready. This is what I want. This is what I want to do. I sent them examples of what we were looking at. And I said, okay, I want to have this ready for Q1 2020, which gave a whole year to get it done. And it would be ready first quarter of 2020, January, February, March. That was the plan. Well, then Mr. SMS happened and the plans, well, plans come and plans go and plans change. So my product is still being manufactured and I hope that it'll be here in the next month or so. But I thought, well, why don't I do a YouTube just using their product, what they do? Not my designs, their designs. And I'll show it to you anyway because I'm so thrilled to have all of this back. I'm just ecstatic about it. I hope that many of you who have seen this technique before will hang with us and stay and just chit chat and be part of today's class. And for those of you who haven't seen it, this could be life altering. At least with regards to your crafting. We are playing with something so inexpensive that I know all of you, even if you can only afford one, all of you can afford at least one because it is so inexpensive and it's a zero waste product, which means one is going to actually get you two. I'm very excited about it. And I'm going to play with a few things and do it a little differently than I did before because I've learned more. Over the last 10 years of doing these YouTubes or however long it's been, product has changed and I've learned more. So now I have the opportunity to share more with you, which makes my heart happy. Now we do have winter chicken dinner. I'll tell you, I've been sitting up here. Elena was getting it done and it was just taking forever. So I thought I would just start taping and let her walk in and hand them to me. Surprise! But it turns out she must have known I was getting ready to tape because she slid them under the door. Okay, are we ready? YouTube, winter chicken dinner. Okay, our first one, oh my gosh, oh, I hope this is right. This is from 335. It was the new Eyes Ink by Aladdin and Seth Apter, and you'll get some of that new Eyes Ink product. That was a little bit of happiness. Oh my gosh, it was. And maybe we can even throw in a stencil or two. We'll see what's downstairs and what we can get for you. So, but at least that beautiful Eyes Ink product will give you a nice little collection of it. Yay! Now, who's our winter chicken dinner? Our first one is, and I don't know if this is supposed to be Cynthia. No, I think it's right. I think this is Cynthia. Is Cynthia right? Does that sound right? Because how many Cynthias out there? She's like, me. Hello, I'm Cynthia. Cynthia Gilbert. Is that right, Cynthia? Do we have it right? Is that you? Are you a winter chicken dinner? Are you like, yeah, that's right, and woohoo, ka-choo for me. But you're not the only one, and I happen to know this person, although we've never ever met. But I have known her for years and years and years through Facebook and YouTube, and this is Kathy DeBlasi. Hello, Kathy. How are you? We have known each other for a really long time, haven't we? And I don't know if we'll ever meet. I think you're back east, right? So Kathy's been a friend for years and years on Facebook. It's amazing how social media, when used for good, can do wonders. Anyway, social media when used for good is amazing. So if you're using your social media, keep in mind, it was meant to be for good, right? So Kathy DeBlasi, congratulations, friend. And my new friend, Cynthia Gilbert, hello. Okay, what do we have to do? You're a winner, oh, my nose itches, sorry. You're a winner, chicken dinner. You're a winner, chicken dinner. Wahoo, ka-choo for you. Also, okay, next week I'll bring it up with me. Dorothy, I got your card. Hello, Dorothy, how are you doing? I got your card. It's down on my desk. Next week I'll bring it up with me and I'll show everybody. And Dorothy could be one of our youngest viewers, and she watches with her mom, and she made me a card, and I can't wait to share it with all of you. It's prominently displayed right now. So next week I'll bring it up with me and I'll show the world what Dorothy made. And thank you so much. Thank you, sweetie. That was just as kind and as sweet as you could be. Mwah. From me to you. Big love, okay? Dorothy is, I think, 4. I think she's 4. Is she 4? She's close. All right. So I'm going to move these along, and we're going to get started for today. I have peel-off stickers for you, and some of you are like, oh my gosh, those have been around for years. Yes, they have. But the designs have become so pretty, and the opportunity with them is amazing, and the price has come down dramatically to where you can, for $5, you can get a ton. You can get 4 different sets, and if you're using there's just so much to go around. And then my peel off stickers, I started with words. So what's coming from me will be words and sentiments, because there's always those people, those crafters out there who maybe don't stamp or don't heat emboss, and they need to say something. They need to say happy birthday and congratulations, but I wanted it in fonts that I liked, the fonts that made my heart happy. So I'll have those for you hopefully in about a month's time, if not a little sooner. But for now, I'm going to play with the stickers, the peel-off stickers that the company manufactures, their designs, and they're beautiful. And I'm going to start very, very simple, and I'm going to work until we get progressively a little more technique-y. And I think when you see, first off, they're $1.25 a sheet. That's why I said for $5 you could get 4 sheets. They're $1.25 a sheet. They used to be $1.99 a sheet. Years ago, that's what peel-off stickers sold for. They have come down in price, and man, they're really good. And if you're working with kids or with seniors, or you're a new crafter, you're going to feel so good about what you're able to accomplish with these simple stickers, because they are so not simple. They're amazing. But when you first look at them, you're like, not for me. Oh yes, trust me, they're for you. So I'm going to tilt down. We're going to get started for today. It's good to see everybody. And wahoo ka-choo. Down we go. Bye. All right, and then let's tilt on in a little bit. Oh, move. There we go. Tilt on in a little bit and tilt down a little. Oh no, up, maybe up a little bit, maybe a little bit further in. How's that? Does that work? We good? I think we're okay. Yeah. Maybe just a little more up. No, a little more down. I never know which is up and which is down. I man my own camera, so it is what it is. Okay, so this is one of the free make and takes that is going on, or will be going on, downstairs shortly. If you're anywhere in sunny California, well, right now it's kind of rainy, but if you're anywhere in sunny California on a Saturday, come visit us and say hello. From about 9:30 to 12:30, 1 o'clock, I am hosting a free in-store make and take. And look at how beautiful is that. Oh, look at how good I did. I zoomed it up myself, all by myself, without it going too blurry, right? So this is one, but of course we put out several colors so that If you're coming in, you can choose the color that makes your heart happy. Look at how pretty are these. That's a sticker. Are you, yes, that is a sticker. Amazing, right? So nice. And they call it a peel-off sticker, and it almost feels like it's been embossed. So let me start. Again, I'm going to start simple. I think that's the easiest place to start, and then get progressively harder, more technique-y. Now, peel-off stickers come in an array of different colors. White, black, I've got gold, silver. So they come in an array of different colors. What is this material? It is a vinyl. It's very hardy. Everybody thinks that they're very delicate, these stickers, and they're not. They're very, very hardy because it is made from a vinyl. Now, this isn't just the only colors they come in, but these are the colors that we're going to start with. So everything that you see today is going to also come in, you're going to be able to order it in gold, silver, black, or white. So if you happen to love this design right there, but you want it in white, not a problem. We will have it in, well, here's the two. Here's gold and black, same sticker. But we'll also have it in the silver and the white. Now I can already hear some of you going, oh, I don't use stickers, or I don't like the gold. Wait, trust me, hang tight, hang with me, and I think you'll see just how amazing these are. Now I'm going to start with the white. And I think I'll start pretty darn simple. I'm going to start, remember we used, I don't know if you can see these, we used these last week. These are the corners that I used in last week's YouTube that were meant for this week, but I used them for last week's too. Here they are in white. Now, maybe you don't want white stickers. Maybe that does not make your heart happy at all. I get it. I understand. Maybe you're saying, gosh, I can barely see what's on there. How do you even see it, Stacey? Well, that's the first place we're going to start. Whenever I'm using peel-off stickers, and they always come in a sheet like this. This is pretty typical. Some manufacturers make them a little bigger, but this is pretty typical. I always go in and I peel my backing off, because let me cut it in half just so you can see. Let me just cut some of this off so you can see. To me, it is easier to see this than to try and see this. So whenever I get new peel-off stickers and I'm using them, I just automatically go in there and start peeling off the back. You're not going to really use this anyway, truly or not. And now I can see what it is I have. Makes it a lot easier. Now these stickers are vinyl, so they're a non-porous sticker, and it doesn't matter if you get them in the white, the gold, the black, the silver, or if you see them somewhere in your local store and they have a pink or a green. It doesn't matter. They're all non-porous because they are made out of a vinyl. So what can we do to make these look different? How can we add to them? How can we change them up so that you're going to get the most value out of your money? Maybe, let's grab a piece of paper. Maybe you like them just as a white sticker. Last week we used the black. All right, this is where the spit comes in. Spit Saturday. Somebody posted that. I don't know who it was, but it was super cute. This is Spit Saturday with Stacey. These are vinyl stickers. And they're obviously sticky on the back. See, sticky on the back. But because they're vinyl, they tend to cling to you. They want to kind of wrap around and hold on to you. And Okay, I know that there's a virus going around out there, and you can certainly use a wet wipe to do this. I have always just used my spit. So I get my finger a little wet, and on the sticky side, I put just a little bit of wetness. Yes, you can use water, absolutely. But my feeling is if you lick an envelope, well, same thing. What that does is now it lets you hold on to the sticker and move it, and it's not sticking all the way to you. But when you put it down and you press it into place, it's going to stay exactly where it is. So maybe you're all about a white corner, sticky, little bit of moisture on the back of the sticker, so that now you've got the opportunity to work with it. And then once you're happy with it, you put it in place. Now, what if you needed to peel it up? Well, because you've had it a little wet on the back, you've got time to peel it back up and move it around. If you hadn't had moisture on the back, you would not have that time to move it up and around. They're not exactly straight, but that's okay, right? So white stickers, and you're like, but man, do I really need all of these in white? How many times am I going to use them? Well, if you recall last week, was it last week? No, 2 weeks ago? Gosh, 2 weeks ago, I took the clear bling and the white pearls, and I took Bic markers. So there was a run at Sam's Club long before toilet paper and water. There was a run on on Bic markers at Sam's Club. What is a Bic marker? It's a permanent marker. It's very much like a Sharpie. They're the exact same thing, just by different manufacturers, and they're relatively inexpensive, and you can buy them in kits. And Staples has them, and Sam's Club, and Walmart, and Target, and Kmart, and you can buy the sets that make your heart happy, or I think at Staples you can even pick individual colors out if you want, but it's just a permanent marker. That's all it is. But what it does is pretty amazing, because I'm able to take that permanent marker and just, let's just use the blue, and scribble, scribble, scribble. Scribble, scribble, scribble. I'm just scribbling over the whole thing. Scribble, scribble, scribble. And I'm taking the white and changing it to my blue, because a permanent marker is an alcohol-based marker. So it's going to dry relatively quickly. Now, if I want to, let me grab a paper towel and take a paper towel and just kind of blot if it makes my heart happy, just so, see, it's almost dry. Can you see I blotted and nothing came off? Just to make sure it doesn't get all over my fingers. But really, nothing came off. And then I can peel. Looks kind of like a hot mess. I agree. But what happens when I peel them off? Oh, no spit. See, no spit. I needed a, good thing I got it down pretty straight. Peel it off. And while they're thin, they're not delicate. A little spit on the back this time. They're not so, and the spit or water, moisture is not going to move the ink because the ink is permanent. Now I've taken white and I've gone to blue. What if you need red? Easy peasy. Take your red marker, right over the top. So, with the white, you can change it to anything that makes your heart happy. Well, actually with any of the colors, I'll show you. And I could blot if I want to. I got a little bit more up that time. Or give it a few seconds to get dry. Give it a moment to dry. I wonder if I have these in, gold or in silver. I don't know that I do. Okay, dry. A little bit of spit on the back. Yeah, I missed a little spot. There's a little white spot. I'm just going to go in there and go zoop and zoop and fix it. So you have options when playing with these stickers. You absolutely have options. But can you change the color of some of the others? Yes, absolutely you can. Let's see. Oh, here's silver. Same sticker. Silver. What if let's take the back off of it first. Took the back off, so now you can see everything. There's the piece I'm going to throw away. What if you don't have white? What if you only have silver? Can you color those too? Sure you can. Let's take our red one more time. And let's go ahead and let's color the silver one in red. And what you're going to get is a metallic red because the silver is metallic. So that Bic or Sharpie pen is just drawing right over the top of it. It's going to dry because it's an alcohol-based marker. Doesn't look so great there. You want to give it a second or two, a little time to dry. You can always blot it. And now I'm going to pull up. A little bit of spit on the back. And look at the difference between the two. More of a flat finish. This one absolutely has more of a metallic-y finish to it because that silver is coming up through it. What if I did it in the blue? So if you have gold or silver or white, you don't have to leave them gold or silver or white. You have the opportunity to change the color by just using an inexpensive permanent marker. A little bit of spit on my back. Oh, the blue looks beautiful on the silver. Oops, right on top of the other one. So you can play and you can change them to what you need them when you need them. You don't have to color them all at the same time. No, not at all. You color them when you need to use them. And will the gold work? Of course the gold will work. But you know what? Maybe we'll save the gold to do something else. So just taking your basic vinyl sticker for $1.25, giving yourself an opportunity to play when you're using an inexpensive Sharpie or Bic marker. Now, will Tombow markers work? Well, let's see. Let me take out a dual brush marker, Tombow. So it doesn't matter if you're using Tombows or Marvies, Tim Holtz Distress Inks, any of these are all dye-based markers. And let's just take out the red. So I've done this one, and this one's all dry now. I could take it off. I've done this one. And bring back my... So can you see how it's trying to cling to me? But if I just put a little bit of wetness on the sticky part, just a little bit of wetness on the sticky part, then all of a sudden I've got the opportunity to move it and not have it so clingy. And I can put it down and lift it up and move it around. And then when it's down, it's down. But what if I wanted to use a Tombow or a Marvie or a Tim Holtz distressed ink or any dye-based marker? Will it work? Well, you see how well the Sharpies go on. Not so much with a dye-based marker, because this is a water-based marker. Moves with water, works with water, and we need something that is going to stay permanent. Not your best result by any stretch of the imagination. Doesn't matter what color you use, it's just not the best result. You really want to stick with something like a Bic or a Sharpie so that it doesn't bead up that color. That's not what it looked like when we used our Sharpie. See how that's beading up? Versus our Bic marker here. Look at the difference between the two. So I've put ink there, but you can't even tell because it's all beaded up because it's a water base. And here is my Bic marker, my inexpensive Bic marker. That's just doing a great job coloring right over it. Wahoo ka-choo. Give it a second to dry and it'll be good to go. So there is a definite difference between a water-based marker, water-based, Tombow, Marvie, Tim Holtz Distress, I don't know who else makes markers, your Memento isn't going to work on it, versus a permanent marker. So could you use your Copics? Yes. Would I? No. It's an expensive marker and you can go get some of these very inexpensively and save your Copic ink. A Spectrum Noir, absolutely. Sharpies, Bics, anything that you can write on metal or glass or plastic is going to work on peel-offs. And then when it's all dry, peel it off. Little spit on the, or moisture on the sticky side. Oop. And then down it goes. So you are not just stuck with white or silver or gold. And I'll tell you, the warm colors of your markers, the reds and the greens and the browns, they look best on gold. The cool colors, the pinks and the purples and the turquoisey blues look better on the silver. So, and then everything looks good on the white. So that's one way of using a peel-off marker or a peel-off sticker, but it's not the only way. And what if you wanted to use more than one color? Okay, let's see, is this the one I want to use? What if I want to use more than one color? So I've got a sheet here, very hard to see what it is. Let me grab my tweezers and peel up. And I'm going to cut it in half just so you can see. So which is easier for you? Is it easier to see your butterflies this way or this way? What's easier? And all you have to do is take that backing right off. And poof, now you instantly get to see what it is that you have. So what are we going to do with these? Well, we can play a little bit is what we can do. We can mix some colors and play with some colors maybe. How about we take a little bit of our yellow and I do some yellow out here and some yellow out here. And I just scribble, scribble, scribble. Just a hot mess. I'm not trying to be exact or precise. I'm just trying to get some color down there. And then let's do some green. And I'll take the green into the yellow and I'm going to scribble, scribble, scribble. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Hot mess. And then let's do some blue. And I could even go back and maybe add a little more yellow if I want to. And blend some of that green and that yellow together. And maybe some of that yellow into the blue. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Now I've got my piece of paper over here. And after I've scribbled, 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 I'm going to take and just scribble on a piece of paper until that blue came off. So you can't hurt your Bics or your Sharpies. Once they run clear or once they run true to color again, doesn't matter that they originally had maybe some blue that I picked up or some green. Okay, and what do I want to do in the center? I don't know. What do I want to do? Do I want to do some like super hot pink? Ooh, that's definitely super hot pink. It'll definitely make an impact. And that hot pink mixing with a little bit of that blue is making a little bit of purple. So you're looking at this going, oh, Stacey, what have you done? Really? Yes, but wait. Let me grab a piece of paper. Wait. So I'm peeling it off. And a little bit of spit on the back side, just so that I can hold it and move it and touch it and work with it. Ta-da! From hot mess to wahoo kachoo, just with a couple pens, right? What if I took, and let's pull the backing off of this one. So now you can see my big dragonflies. And I took my red. What else will work besides red? What else do I like? I don't know that the blue, we'll see what happens. All we can do is try, right? That's all we can do. So I'm gonna color one of my dragonflies. I'm gonna go with some red. And when I say it stays kind of metallic-y, I'm hoping you can see that on the camera, how the gold, the metallic of the gold still kind of, it comes through. Now I have no idea what's going to happen when I add a little bit of my dark blue, and I don't even know if, I have no idea if I'm even going to like my dark blue. I'm going to take that dark blue kind of into that red a little bit. And then maybe this lighter blue. And if I wanted to, I could take my finger and I could smudge them into each other. Take my finger, get it on there, and then take them in, mix them together and blend my colors. Now you may not want to use your finger. I suppose there's other things you could use. You got to give it a good press. And then what if I took my red again down here? If I put my red on those last two spaces. And I kind of blended it into each other. And I just kind of blended my colors. And maybe I just want to leave his body gold. Okay, kind of looks yucky. I agree. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Or maybe I want to do a little bit of his body red. I don't know. I'm going to wipe off my red until it runs true. Maybe I just do his tail. And just straight red. Right to there. Okay, all we can do is pull it off and see what happens, right? I've got this one over here. Go from the side. Peel, 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 peel. Put a little bit of spit or moisture on the back. A baby wipe would work, a little thing of water. And then he's ready to go. You so have options with these. And yes, there's a way to get this side off so you have zero waste. You so have options. And they're just beautiful when they're done. And you didn't have to leave it gold. You took something that you might go, I don't do gold, I don't do silver. That's okay. You don't have to. How gorgeous is that? Love the butterflies. And maybe you like something more coppery looking. What if I took a brown marker over the gold? Maybe you like something a little more bronzy or coppery. What if I took my brown marker over my gold? I'm not even going to do the whole thing. I'm going to leave some of it gold. Just kind of got a little bit of brown on my gold. And let's peel it off. And now I've got kind of a bronzy looking sticker and not gold at all. The only gold is where I didn't put that brown. You have options when playing with these. You do. There's no question about it. What if I did my little flower? And I did some pink on the outside. Oh, I should have taken the back off first so it's easier for me to see. Take my back off first. Come on. Pull up. There we go. Yeah, much easier for me to see. So I'm going to do my little pink on the outside. Now I'm working with silver, but I don't want to keep it silver. And then maybe a little bit of gold, yellowy on the inside. And maybe I kind of just blend those colors together a little bit. And I'm just drawing circles. All I did was just go around in circles, and now this is going to have some pink on it. So I just have to rub it until it goes back to my yellow. And because they're inexpensive, when you're done with it, you just throw it away. When it dries up, you've used all the ink in it, let it go. It's okay. And then maybe my bright yellow go in there. Then I've got my bright yellow in the center. Bics and Sharpies last a good long time. Now let's peel it off and see what we get. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, I didn't use any spit, but that's okay. I wasn't trying to put it any place in particular. Isn't that so cute? You can do this. Kids can do this. Seniors can do this. Beginning crafters can do this. But what if we wanted to do more with it? And then I still have this piece here, which we'll come back to. What if you wanted to do more with it? Well, that's where playing with some glitter comes into play. And where we work with a microfine glitter. So microfine glitter is getting harder and harder to find out on the market. There's ultrafine glitter, which is the grains are a little bit bigger. We use a microfine glitter, and I only have 2 colors of glitter. That's it. I have a Simply Sparkle Diamond and a Simply Sparkle White. And I only did 2 colors of glitter under my own brand because I was having such trouble finding them. Today I had to manufacture them because nobody else had them. Today we're gonna be using the Simply Sparkle Diamond. There's a whole lot in here. When you see how much you actually use, this little pot is going to last you quite a long time. And we didn't do it for the $6.50 or the $6.99 that a lot of manufacturers sell theirs for. Ours is for $3.99. And it just is a wonderful, super fine glitter that when you use it, it doesn't even feel like glitter. But how do you use it with these peel-off stickers? There is, without question, a technique to it, and it all revolves around using double stick tape. So this is my double stick tape. This is my Simply Defined double stick tape, and you don't have to buy mine. You can have, before I had mine, I had Sukwang, which is a fabulous tape. And the only reason why I did my own tape is because the manufacturer came to me and said, I can do it for you longer, stronger, and less money. So it was kind of hard to say no. But if you have Elizabeth Craft tape, or you have my tape or Sukwang tape, Score Pal is Sukwang. I know those 3 brands are going to give you a beautiful result. I can't tell you about some of the other brands because not all double-sided tape is the same. No, when you manufacture double-sided tape, you get the opportunity to say, how strong do you want it to be? How thick do you want it to be? So everybody's is a little different. I have used Sukwang, I have used Elizabeth Crafts, and this is mine. Those are the 3 brands I am confident in saying, if you have them, go for it. This is gonna be great. Now, the first thing I wanna do is grab a piece of paper, and and take some of my tape. This happens to be a 5-inch roll, and you can tear the tape. You don't have to cut it. You can actually just tear it, which is kind of nice, being that with a red line tape, you absolutely have to cut it. I'm going to put it right down on my paper. And I've left myself a little bit of space down there just as a handhold and a palette. Now I'm going to cut the excess off. And hopefully you don't have too much excess, but there is 85 feet on each roll, so it's a lot of tape. And we do sell the tape all the way from 1/8 of an inch all the way up to 6 inches, and they all have the same, it's all the same strength. It's all clear. It's all acid free. So you've got a wonderful adhesive here, and we use Stacey. We actually call it now Stacey tape is what it's called. You'll find it under Simply Defined Adhesives, but we use it for everything. It will hold beads and glitter and fabric and paper and metal and just everything, because I went with this really, really strong adhesive. A little bit thicker liner so it's easy for you to peel off, and it's heat resistant. You can heat emboss. I've done that, heat emboss right on top of it with your embossing powders. It's very cool. It's a very useful tape. So what am I going to do with it this time? Well, I think I'm going to grab maybe, ooh, that one's pretty. I'm going to grab the black peel-offs. Am I supposed to be, well, I think I'm taking from stock, but I'm going to grab these and peel that off so you can see the 3 designs. Again, $1.25. Make 3 cards, easy peasy with these. And I think I'm going to start with the tulips as the one I'm going to use. Now, there is definitely a technique to this, and it goes a little backwards than what most people think. So I'm going to make myself a little funnel over here. I'm going to peel off my liner. And once I do that, it's sticky. You have to do something. It's sticky right now. If you peel off your liner, oh, and look at, I left my thumbprint or my fingerprint right there. If you peel off your liner and you don't do something with it and you set something down on top of it, well, you've now stuck it to that. The only thing that doesn't stick to the sticky is the liner that it comes with. Put that down and put it back on. So you can cut yourself pieces of this to do at any time, and as long as you haven't pulled the liner off and exposed the sticky, they'll last forever. Shucks, you could die cut it this way and then you have a sticker on the back. Absolutely. You could stamp on it on this side and then you have a sticker on the back. Whatever makes your heart happy. This time we need that sticky side to be facing us. That's an important part of this. It has to be facing us. And I'm going to expose my sticky. I'm not going to throw away my little liner piece. I need to keep this. In fact, you should have several pieces of this ready to go, just in a little spare bag. Don't throw your liner pieces away because you can't ever get them back until you take another one off. And this is great for die cutting masks and doing glitter techniques. I mean, there's tons to be done with this piece on a double-sided adhesive tape. Now I'm going to grab my sticker and peel it off. And it's going to want to kind of cling to me. So I'm going to add a little moisture, a little bit of Stacey spit. We don't bottle that. I'm so very sorry. Not that you would want it. And it's important that you be able to move with it, that it not stick to you, because I'm going to stick this sticker right down on top of my Stacey tape. And once it's down, you're not going to get it back up because you've put it on an adhesive. So I've put it right down on my Stacey tape. Now, This is where this piece becomes very important. I need to put this piece back over the top, and I'll be quiet and hopefully you can hear it. Can you hear little pops? That's the sticker adhering to the sticky, to the Stacey tape. I want to give a good all over press because I want to make sure there's no little bumps, no little escape routes. And now I'm gonna take my Simply Sparkle, my diamond, and oh, you know what? I've got room over here. Let's do something else because I've got room, right? Do you think that butterfly will fit? I don't know. I don't know if this butterfly is too big. Let's take off the back. And let's peel a butterfly off. Let's get some spit. Some moisture, because I don't want it clinging to me at all. I want to be able to let it release off of me easy peasy. And let's see if it'll fit or if it's too big. Even if it is too big, we're going to go for it. Oh no, I think I've got it. And I'm going to put it right down on my tape. And then I'm going to bring this liner piece over and put it right back down and kind of give it a nice burnish so that I'm sure it's down. Yay, now I have two of them. Okay, now I'm gonna take my Simply Sparkle and open it up, and remember this is micro fine, so it doesn't feel like glitter at all. No, it's very polished, it's very soft, and because the grains are so small, a little goes a long way. And I'm just gonna put some right across the top. And then I'm gonna let gravity kind of do its job. And I'm gonna take it right on down. And anywhere that tape is, that glitter is gonna hold. I'm gonna let gravity do some of the work for me. And I'm just gonna let it walk right on down. I've got it from my finger, it's pulling the ink, but I'm not gonna use that part. So next thing, I'm gonna take a very inexpensive makeup brush. This is the e.l.f. line. When I started doing this, these were $1. I think they're $2 now or $3. Target had them, Walmart had them. And I'm gonna brush off the excess glitter. Can you see the difference where I've brushed off and where the glitter is? I'm just gonna brush off that excess glitter. And now I've got so much in there. Look at all I'm gonna put back. So this is where my pot is now. And then I'm gonna put all of this back in and pretty much just fill my pot up again. I use so little. Put my lid back on. Next thing I have to do is I have to burnish this. This is a type of glitter where you need to rub it in to the little adhesive, to the tape. And we call it making the glitter happy, because you will see a difference. You will see that when you're burnishing it, it brightens, it lightens, it sparkles, it winks at you. Truly, it does. And you just take your finger hopefully not one that's inked, but you take your finger, and now I'm not going, I'm not rubbing so hard, but I'm also not rubbing so light. You gotta give good pressure, and you'll know you're doing it right because you see the glitter literally change colors. It brightens up. It's magic how it happens. And what you're doing is setting the glitter so that it's not all over you. Giving us a little brush off. Ha! For those of you who are not big glitter fans, ha! It's like magic, right? Ha! It's not coming off, it's not everywhere, it's not all over everything, but it is there. Now, why did I put the sticker down first on the tape and then the glitter? Most people think when they look at this that you've made a sheet of glitter, you've gotten glitter paper, and you've just stuck the sticker on top. Oh, no, no, no. This is very important that you do it this way in this order. Sticker goes down first, then glitter. Why? Because I'm going to use my Tombow markers or my Sharpie Bic markers. I'm going to use it to come in here and color this. And even though the grains on this glitter are so super fine, anytime you have something that's a granular, it gives the opportunity for there to be small little places where ink can seep under. So if we put the sticker right on top of the sticky tape and push it down like we did, we're making a barrier so that ink, when we put it on, because this is ink, that's what this is. I know it's a marker, but it's ink. There's ink in there. I know you might not think of it as a liquid because it's just a marker. But if you were to wring it out, it would be liquid. Liquid's going to look for the path of least resistance to slip on under. And I don't want it to bleed out if I can keep it from bleeding out. So the best way to do that, put the sticker right on the sticky. Now, do you have to have a roll this big? No. Is it handy? Yes. If you had 2.5 inch, could you put 2 of them together to make it work? Sure you could. Absolutely. You don't have to have a big, and again, this is 5. I actually have a roll that's even bigger. I have a 6-inch roll. The nice thing about the big rolls, while they cost a little bit more, I agree, is that you can always make something narrower, but you can never make something wider. It would be hard to take a 1/4 inch tape and put strips of 1/4 inch because eventually you'd see all the little lines. With something like a 2.5 inch tape, most of the stickers are smaller than 2.5 inch tape, so you're still gonna be okay. Or if you do have a big one, you can put 2 of them together and you'd only have to hide 1 line. So you can always make something smaller, but it's very hard to make it bigger. But if you're on a budget, don't feel like you can't do this because you don't have a big enough size roll of tape. You can make it work. So I do this. This is usually how I burnish my, so I just do it while I'm talking, and it does the job. And because I put my sticker down first, when I add my ink, my markers, hopefully it's not going to seep underneath and run. Because again, ink, doesn't matter what kind of marker you use, what's in there is ink, wants to look for the path of least resistance to flow out. Now, you just said, Stacey, you can't use your Tombow markers. Well, okay, I can't use them if I'm doing this. I can't use them if I'm just coloring straight onto the marker, but I'm not coloring straight onto the marker anymore. Now I'm coloring onto the glitter. And you can use your Tombow markers, your Marvy markers, your Tim Holtz Distress markers, or Sharpie or Bic markers. And see, this is where things have changed over the years. We used to do it and had a Copic Blender pen. And we'd use the Copic Blender pen like I'm going to use the Tombow Blender pen. Copic Blender pen is alcohol based, and you had to be careful with it because alcohol on adhesive wants to eat through it and make it gummy. But over the years, we've learned a water-based blender pen, like a Tombow blender pen, does just as well. And because it's water-based, it doesn't affect the adhesive. It doesn't try to gum it up. You know, an alcohol is a solvent, and it wants to eat through, but not water. No, and this is a water-based marker or a blender. So I'm going to be able to go in there, and I'm going to be able to use, and I'm using new Tombow sets. They have 4 new sets out, and brand new. I'll show them to you. I guess there's Retro, Cottage, Bohemian, and Celebration. Ooh, I like the Celebration. Oh, I like them all, actually. Maybe I'll open, well, maybe I'll play with the Retro and, okay, well, we'll just play. So I'm going to look at the Tulip, and I think that's where I want to start. And I have the red one out already, and I'm going to grab a yellow one. And I've got my Tombow. All it is a blender pen. And I'm going to put a couple little dots of ink onto my glitter. Okay, so did you see that? I dotted. I didn't color. Because again, even though it's soft and smooth and yummy, it still will eventually start to eat away at your, at your nib. It'll start to tear at it. But if you just dot, your nib is going to be fine. Or you could also take it from the side you don't use, the dual brush, and dot, as opposed to color. Then I'm going to grab my blender brush, and I'm going to pull that color out. What do you think? Right? Easy peasy. So I'm going to go in there, and this has now got a little bit of a red tip on it. If I want to use another color, I just move it over here, and until that, when it goes clear again, I know not to worry about the red. But I'm going to do another one right here, and I'm going to dot my color. Dot my color. Oh, I've got lots of dots in there. And then I'm going to take, and very lightly, I'm going to start to pull that color out. Now, as I want that color to fade lighter and lighter, I wipe off my red. And then I go back and I pull a little more. And then I wipe off my red. And then I go back and I pull a little more so that it fades beautifully. You want that beautiful ombre look to it that gives you a highlight and a shadow and a mid-tone. And if I wanted to make my shadow down here, my darkest part, even darker, I just go back in and add a few more dots. And I don't use my blender pen to take them out. So I want to add more dark color down there, which will then make my highlight even more highlighted. So let me go in here and let me just do, I'm going to just do a few little dots. So with one pen, that's all I've used is one pen and one blender, I'm able to give my flower dimension. Right? Beautiful, right? Okay, so let's finish it up. Just a little there, and a little there, and a little there. Just a little. And a little there. A little there. And a little there. And just finish it up. It's that fast and it's that simple, honestly, I promise. But what if you're lucky enough to own 2 colors? Can you blend them? Yes. What if I took my red and I put some red down here. And let's try it with a Bic marker. I'm going to put some of my yellow up here. So do you see what I've left in between? I've left negative space. I have to have a place for that red to come up and that yellow to come down. If I colored the whole thing red, well then you just have a red petal. And if I colored the whole thing yellow, well then you just have a yellow petal. Or if I had the colors meet in the middle, you have no room for them to move. And I want them to move. So I'm gonna just grab, so I have a little palette here, or a little clean off, and I'm gonna pull some of that red up and I'm gonna clean it off. And I'm gonna pull some of that red up and I'm gonna clean it off. And then I'm gonna pull some of this yellow down and clean it off. And I want to make a blend. What do you think? It was that fast. Honest to goodness, I promise you, it was that fast. I went and I used 2 different markers. I used a dye-based and I used an alcohol-based. So maybe you have 3 colors of Bics or Sharpies at home already, and you have a few colors of Tim Holtz and a few colors of Tombow, and you want to mix them all together. Absolutely. The key is the glitter and the tape. Absolutely. So if I put another dot down there, and I put some dot up here. So look at how little red I've put down there. Can you see down there? It's hardly got anything. And I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna wipe it off. And I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna wipe it off. And then I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna grab that yellow and I'm gonna pull that yellow down into that red and wipe it off. And pull that, and because this is not an alcohol-based marker, it's not going to eat through and make my glitter kind of gummy. How are we doing so far? Do you want more red in that one? All I have to do is go back and add a little bit more red, and I can take that red right on up and add more red to it. So let's do the last 2 petals. Red, 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 red. So now I'm doing 2 at once. Yellow, 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 yellow. Okay. I'm doing both of them at the same time, the last 2 petals. And see, I've left myself that negative space, that white space, so the red can come up and the yellow can come down. Gives them an opportunity. Lets them play together. And just that fast. What do you think? Right? What if I did, let's take this green and let's put green, 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 green. So I've got some green going on there. And then maybe I want some lighter green to blend in. Oh, I don't know if that's lighter or not. We're gonna see. Now I'm gonna use the same pen. I'm just gonna make sure that all that red and all that yellow is gone. Can you see? No color at all. That means you're good to go. And I'm gonna pull my green and then get rid of some of it. And then pull, and then I'm gonna bring this one down. They are two different greens. And start blending my greens into each other. And if I want this green to be darker at the bottom, I just go back in and add some more green. But I don't pull it out. So you have more of depth perception when you're doing it. Now I've got that little place right there. Maybe I just take a little bit of yellow and just a little bit of green. So I put hardly any green in that little space and a little bit of yellow. What do we think? Right? You can do this. And you don't have to be loyal to any brand of marker. You will need a blender pen. Now you can use your Copic. You can use your Copic, absolutely, if you have a Copic blender pen. I recommend that you have 2 of them if you are a Copic girl or guy, because you will not want your blender pen to, it will eventually get a little glitter on it. So the water-based, the Tombow blender pens are like $2.36 versus a $8.99 sketch marker. And it is a throwaway, but for that price, you can play, and have several of them. Play. And my ink is not going out. What do we think? I didn't even get to play with that one yet. So let's just take this one and go dot, 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 and dot, 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 dot. Remember, I'm not coloring, I'm dotting, and that's so important because you want to keep your nibs beautiful and nice. I'm not coloring on the glitter. I'm dotting. Dot, 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 dot. And less is more. You can always add more color, but taking the color away after you've done it is a little, oh, I just got some on there, is a little bit harder. So I'm clearing my brush, and then I'm pulling up again from where I last left off. Clearing my brush, and then where I stopped, I'm pulling up again. And then I can clear my brush and pull up from where I last left off, and that's how you get that beautiful gradation of color. So you just clear off your brush, pull up a little bit, clear off your brush, and where you last left off is where you start. What do we think? all off a $1.25 sticker, where you actually got, I don't know, three stickers for $1.25. No time at all. Cut it out, mat it, it's beautiful. But remember, I said that there was a way to use the negative, and there is. So let me show you that. Let's see, did I use this one? Yes. So I've got this piece right here, and I put that piece, the positive, right here. The outline is considered the positive. And when you feel it, you can't even feel the sticker anymore. It's amazing. I'm going to cut this piece off. And I'm going to tell you, this works best if you're using a textured type of paper. A smooth paper tends to want to hold it and can tear it. So let's see, what did I do with my... Oh, I know it's here somewhere. Holy smokes, I have, oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. It's a sheet of nothing. It's called a transfer sheet. And what it has is a sticky top that lets you pull this piece off. But there's a definite technique to it. Now, if you buy this, my recommendation is that you cut it in half and you keep this piece as one size, because this will do a size like this. And it'll do a size like this. Then you can cut it in half again, or maybe like that, because this will let you do your words, so you can center your words, and this will let you do a medium size. You can use this over and over and over again until it becomes non-sticky. So I'm going to grab just a piece of white paper, and I'm going to peel this off. You never throw away the back, because after you're done using it, you're going to need to put it back down on there. And it doesn't matter if it gets fingerprints on it and gunk on it. You use it again and again and again until it becomes non-sticky. Now, how do you use this? First off, you're going to put it right over your peel off, the negative. And most people think you're going to rub, and it's going to peel right off. No, it doesn't work that way. It gets very frustrating. Rub, and it doesn't peel off. If you know Legally Blonde, if you've ever seen that movie, and if you haven't seen that movie, you need to go see the movie, because you need to do the bend and snap. Bend and snap. Yes, this is a bend and snap technique, because we're going to take the back of the sticker and we're going to start bending it back. And the sticker is going to start snapping down in place. And we're going to bend and snap. Oh, see, okay, see, I don't know if you can see this one. There's one right here that doesn't want to go down. You got to snap it into place. It's a snap. Bend. See how I'm bending my sticker liner back? Bending it back. And the stickers are snapping down onto the transfer. Oh, okay, see, there's that one right there. So I've got to bend this back enough to where it snaps down. Bend and snap. Think Legally Blonde. Bend and snap until you've got the whole thing off. Now, let me take a piece. Probably should have cut my paper ahead of time. I'm going to use a piece of textured paper. It seems to not tear as much when I use a piece of textured paper. A piece of smooth cardstock, this is a sticker. So this piece right here, this clear piece, is a sticker, but it allows me to put, and I'm on the texture side, yep, put it down. And then peel up, and same thing. Bend and snap. Come on, get down there. Bend and snap. Oh, too fast. Bend and snap. And you start to bend and snap it back to where you can transfer the negative of your sticker. bend, bend and snap. Oh, come on, little guy. So let me put it down so I can do it. Okay, bend, 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 bend. Let's snap these on down. Give a little press and snap them on down. There, come on, little guy. That guy's down. Let's get this guy down. Oh, come on, little guy. There we go. There we go. There we go. Down. Come. So ultimately what you end up with is a zero waste product. Yay! Okay, let's see. Come on, bend and snap. Down you go. Come on. Maybe I need to get you up top here. Oh, come on, in you go. All right, I'm just gonna let it go and not do it. And pull, 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 pull. And pull, 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 pull. Okay. So I've still got some on there. I can go back down now and give a good press and pull it up and see if I can get it to stay down. There we go. Oh no, you don't pull it back up. No, no, no. Down, down, down. Okay, then I can put this, but layer this back on top and figure out where the rest of them go and put it back down and see if I can get them to stick. Gosh, that one really wants to come up. Maybe I'll try to get the rest of them down. And it's just a matter of practice and a little bit of patience. But once you've got them down there, they're down. Oh, this is gonna drive me crazy. Okay, let's try again. Okay. Let's go that way. Come on, bend and snap. There we go. Good, 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 good. Yay, yay, yay. Good, 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 good. Last one, last one, last one. Come on. Whew. Okay, I'm almost there. He's almost done. This is giving me stress, actually. I used to be able to do this without even blinking an eye, but it's been so long. And it definitely is a technique. There's no question about it. Oh, I don't know if I've lined him up. All right, I'm gonna let him go. We're gonna let him be. Ideally, you'll have your negative space there too. And then it's up to you what you wanna do with it. Now, I suppose I could just peel these off and stick them down one by one if I really wanted to, but I don't. Not now, this video, oh my gosh, it's already getting really late. So, transfer tape, you need to practice. There's no question about it. You saw, it takes time and it takes patience. I'm gonna tell you the transfer sheet works best when you're using words because it's just one word, and what it does is it allows you to position your words beautifully. And when my words come out, you'll see me use this to get them right down because it pulls all up at once. But I didn't want you to think that you couldn't use the negative. And you can, you absolutely can. It's just a matter of getting used to it. Please do it on a textured piece of paper. It works so much better than on a smooth side because that sticker just sticks right down and it just wants to tear that paper. So, and then you can go in and do whatever makes your heart happy. I mean, you could go in and just start to color. And because we're on black, it's gonna absorb. It's not gonna, you're not gonna see. You could just go in and start to color. Okay, we did a lot today. Holy smokes, artichokes. We started with just white stickers and coloring just on the white, the simple white sticker. Don't know where they went to, but white stickers. They're here somewhere. Actually, we started here. White stickers. And then we colored them with a marker. And you can do white, you can do the silver. Can you see the iridescence on that silver? You can do gold. Here's the gold. And then we, instead of doing just a solid color, we started to blend our colors. Just on basic stickers. Easy peasy, mac and cheesy, $1.25. You got this kind of a sticker. Now you can peel this one up. If you do, send me a picture of it. I'll give you a wahoo kachoo. But then we started to blend the colors. And the flower. See, that flower would be easier to pull. It's bigger pieces, much easier to pull. The flowers on the back. From blah silver to how cute is that? From blah gold to how beautiful is that? From blah white to so pretty. Just by coloring straight on the sticker. Easy peasy. Straight coloring right on the sticker. And bam, you're done. Then we took it a step further. And we took our glitter tape, or our tape, and we added glitter to it. But there was a technique to this. The first thing we did is we put the tape right on a basic piece of paper, basic piece of cardstock. Then we pulled that tape back, the liner, to expose the sticky. And instead of just dumping our glitter right down on it and putting our sticker on top, we put our sticker first. We put our sticker onto that sticky tape. And we took that liner piece that came off and we pushed it back down into place so that it made a barrier. Then we took our glitter and we glittered over the whole thing and we burnished it and we brushed it off with our brush. And you see, it doesn't get all over because it's microfine. Then we took our markers and with a blender pin from Tombow, extremely important, can't do it without a blender pin, and Tombow is going to work as well, if not better, than the Copic Blender because it's not going to eat the glitter and the adhesive because it's a water-based. We started to color. You can do this, and then you just start to trim it out. And you could mat it. And make yourself something absolutely beautiful. And you get 3 of these. Each sticker sheet has 3, 4, 5, a dozen different stickers on it. How pretty is that? And we did this together, and I could still go in there and color the green. We did this together. And the last thing we did is the transfer sheet, and you have to practice with the transfer sheet. You have to remember it's a bend and snap from Legally Blonde, but then you're able to get a zero waste product. You're able to pull all of the negative pieces so that when you are done with this sheet, it is absolutely empty and you have worked with everything for $1.25, right? I know. So this is what we played with today. Woohoo kachoo. There's just too many stickers for me to even show you. There really is. Oh, I do want to tell you about these. So these are 2 different ones. Can you see the bees go in 2 different directions? So they're the same flowers, but the bees go in 2 different directions. So if you want your bees to go in 2 different directions, you have to buy one of each. But there's the Corners are beautiful. And you could take your white corners. These are the same corners in white, and you could color them, and they're beautiful. And black butterflies, and there the bees and the flowers are in gold. And I mean, look at how gorgeous. Wait till you see the sample done with this one. I'm pretty proud, yeah, with this one. It's stunning. I want to say we have about 40, maybe 40 different styles, or 20 different styles, but each one of them will come in the black, the silver, the white, and the gold. And you get the opportunity to decide what you want. And they're $1.25 each. And that is our everyday low price. I can't go any lower than $1.25. And then we do have the 4 new packs of Tombow markers. Brand new, 4 new packs of the Tombow water brush. Love the colors. You can buy the colors open stock too, but if you're buying packs, if you buy the Tombow packs, you're going to want the 4 new packs. And they'll be at a discounted price as well. They'll be on sale. And then the Simply Sparkle, the diamond, $3.99. Goes a long way. One little pot's going to last you a super long time. So let me show you samples. And don't forget this pin, Tombow's. It's the number is N00, and it's a dual brush too. Yes, it's a dual brush. This is the important part. Even if you order 2 of these and wait on some of the other colors because you have Sharpies at home or Bics at home that you want to try it with. So there are the corners. So pretty. And here we took the white sticker and we did the coloring on the back right on the glitter. Just color, 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 color. And then wiped it off, and the white acts as a resist. Just wiped it, put the sticker down first. Always put the sticker down first. And then color, color, colored, and the white acted as a resist. Because we used a water-based. You'd have to use a Tombow to get this, because if you used a Bic or a Sharpie, it would color that white. But how pretty is that? Here's another butterfly. The corners just add the perfect little final touch. And here is a white sticker colored. It's not on glitter at all. It's on this was a white sticker, and it's just on white cardstock. We didn't have to transfer anything. We just colored the sticker, peeled it off, and put it down. How beautiful is that? And again, this is about the size of the sticker of the one we were playing with. I think you get 3 different flowers on the different sticker sheets. So this is very close to the size that we were playing with today. And then our little bees and our little flowers. How sweet. Oh, and here's the one that's so pretty. And well, they're all beautiful, but this one's just, These are stickers. Sticker, sticker, sticker. On the glitter, colored in. I want to get it as close as I can so you can see it. So pretty. And then this one is so soft and so elegant and so understated and subtle. You've got a little bit of blue on the white corners, and then just the softest blue. It's just beautiful. So subtle and so sweet. And then last, I have, so Patricia was in the store and she wanted to see how the iced, the icing ice worked. And so I pulled some out and I just kind of zhuzh all over down in the store, in the retail store. But then I had this piece left and I said, here, Claire, go make something with it. And well, she did. Right? So this is Claire making something of my little, here, let me show you how it works, Patricia. All right, so I'm gonna tilt up and I'm gonna say, oh my gosh, this was so long, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, let me go back. I'm gonna say, all right, everybody. It is me, Stacey, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Where are you gonna find all of this product? Well, you may be able to find the Tombow markers at your local retailer, and if you can, I recommend you get them there because you wanna support mom and pop shops, and I appreciate that in you. The peel-off stickers, I'm not sure they're so readily available at a lot of independent stores, so you may have to shop online with us to get them, but they're $1.25 and I think you'll love them. And we brought in some beautiful, beautiful styles. My Simply Defined stickers are coming, and we're gonna start with words because those seem to be the hardest thing to find. And if you're not a stamper, but you're a card maker and you just wanna say happy birthday or congratulations, or you want to just for you or a thanks, you're able to use my stickers, and they'll be in the white, the black, the gold, and the silver, and they'll have all the sayings that you need. So those are coming. But for now, and don't forget your blender pin and your Simply Defined, Simply Sparkle diamond. It's the diamond glitter that we used. I think that if you try this and you do this and you're a new crafter, you're going to be wildly successful and so excited for yourself. And whomever you give your project to is not going to believe that you did it. And if you're an experienced crafter, maybe you forgot some of this stuff. And, well, people seem to be staying home a lot more lately. So maybe it's a good time to break it out and play again. And if you don't have any stickers, they're at a price that, again, I think that most of you can at least afford 1 or 2 sheets at $1.25. All right, you guys, it is me, Stacey, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. I will see you again next week. Bye.